just call. Always got the mic there, having a ball. Cut the cord, don't stall, just press play. Yeah. Kodi and Plex gonna light your way. Streaming dreams and tech extremes. Sip your drink, don't miss the memes. Ow! Streaming matters, grab a link. When they say Plex, you take a drink. Cut the cord, protect your neck. It's Friday night, what you expect? Foxes and apps, they're spilling the tea. Auburn drops jokes so casually. The butcher says, hey, here's the trick. Yeah. Set it up right and it's smooth and slick. Protect your neck, don't lose the stream. Keep it sharp, stay in the dream. Tech talk swagger every week. Friday's flavor that you see. Yow! Streaming matters, grab a link. When they say Plex, you take a drink. Cut the cords, protect your neck. It's Friday night, what to expect? They're the guides for the streaming quest. No subscription, they know best. In a sea of shows and streams, they're the captains of your dreams.
And
Hey,
we're live.
live.
What's up?
What's up?
Welcome to Streaming Matters. Got my boy over here, Aubin. What's up, my man?
What's up? Listen, it sounds like you're either in a tin can or someone squeezing your nuts and make you have a high voice.
I,
Did
you know,
you adjust something?
I didn't adjust nothing. All of a sudden,
Okay,
like halfway.
here comes a little bit of bass.
All right.
There was no bass there, so everyone heard what you really sound like.
Oh shit! With his nuts squeezed. Well, what was weird is halfway through that intro, when
Yeah.
you went to the pirate ship, the audio was like,
Yeah.
getting audio. I wasn't sure. So. Hey, I see people over here in the side chat. What's up? Here we got Donald in there. Leon's in there.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Leon?
Look at
Diana.
who's.
Say hi. How you doing, Diana?
Where I miss Diana.
Yeah, she's there. Diana Love.
Okay. Hey, but I also see Donald's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Donald.
All right, Donald. That's,
And guess whose birthday is Sunday?
I don't know.
That guy. That guy. Catching up with me. I'm a week ahead of him.
Yeah, week ahead of me. Yep.
And we got Beach will be next week.
Next week.
So hey, nice to see everybody. Yeah,
And
another.
we had Ellie. Don't forget Ellie. Ellie was what, the 6th?
Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah, her birthday was yesterday.
Day before yesterday. No, yesterday.
Today's the 7th.
Oh, then it's the 5th. Then she's the 5th. Then.
So happy birthday to her, Classy Mouse. What's up? What's up? Just talking to her yesterday. Nice to see you, Dave. Diamond Dave over there. Nice to see him. Nice to have him hanging out with us. Media Mike, what's up? Streaming Matters fam. Nice to see everybody. Darren, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So yeah, happy birthday to everybody. Plenty of Scorps with their birthdays going on.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing. Bunch of damn freaks.
Yeah,
I know about you, Scorpions.
Yeah, all Scorpions stick together. All Scorpions stick together.
All bunch of damn freaks. I know. Freaks in the sheets. And we know that's how that
Yeah.
goes. That goes how. Wait, look at here. Now tell me, is that the on stream icon that he's got going on there? Is that on streams too? Is
Hmm.
that a? It looks like the on
Hmm.
stream. I keep
Let me
getting
see.
shit on my Facebook on streams, and I've never used it.
You know,
Don says facts.
yeah.
So, hey, everybody, thank you for joining us this week. Streaming Matters. If you've not watched our show before, we try to look for topics that you might be concerned about that impact you and your streaming, uh, be it the cost or the new apps that are out there or things you need to watch out for. So we try to look around all week long for things that are newsworthy that might impact you or your family, because maybe you're the smartest person in your family on tech. So you need to get some information so that you might be able to save your family money. That's what we try to do here. Again, a lot of it's, a lot of times we're talking about things that you're not going to find in the show. You may catch videos here and there where people are just spamming, but we just try to cover all these things. So,
Yeah.
and he says, yeah, it is the on stream logo. And I want to know, how is that on stream? So, tell me if that is that any good. I keep seeing about it, but I feel like it's going to be one of them things that Amazon's going to get rid of, because that's one of our topics today.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So, all right. So everybody, welcome everybody. Welcome to see everybody. Nice to see everybody in our chat. So no streaming matters, or not, no player pass. We're just going to be talking about streaming stuff or tech stuff. We may even, if Alvin's got some Plex
No,
news, who knows? He might possibly.
no, no real news. No real news.
Shit's working.
Yeah.
The shit just works. Yeah, not a bad thing. Things actually work. Yeah,
Uh,
ad free.
yeah.
It,
Yeah. That is right. Well,
Stewie's side there is, I want to
yeah.
ask him, is does he use this on a Fire Stick, and is it one of the ones that's been blacklisted? Look at there.
Hmm.
Now I know, actually, I should have known Donald. He tests out every damn APK
Hmm.
or link out there, so better than FlixVision. So that's interesting, because FlixVision had it had its some fans. I used to test out all the APKs. Now I get tired of testing them, and it's, feel like
Hmm.
it's same old things washed, and so I just use my Kodi, and it works. Um, Amazon is definitely getting rid of the on stream. I would think that they were. This seeming like it's going in that direction. So hey, well, we're gonna start with Kodi stuff, because that's
Yeah.
that's my jam.
That's your jam.
That is where my heart is. So
Cody
let's
is
go.
dead.
Cody's dead. That's right. It's gone. So let me share my screen here. Let me grab. So we're gonna cover some Kodi topics.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna cover Kodi topics. So last week, I hope you guys were able to tune in, watch a little bit of the celebration of life that we had for Cman last Friday, where a number of people came on the show to talk about interactions that they had with Cman, things that he had helped them with, and we heard a lot of stories about somebody that was there for a lot of people, and didn't matter which circle you ran in. The consensus that I got from listening to a lot of the people was he was somebody that didn't care which circle you ran in. If you needed help, he was going to be willing. He's willing to help you if he was able to.
Yeah.
So we had that last week. If you've not, take a look at that show last week. It was a really good show, really heartfelt. One of my favorite shows that we've done, because it's just
Yeah.
real people talking about real shit.
Yeah.
So one of the things that came out of the discussions last week and was about some of Cman's projects and what was their future, where they were going to go, what was going to happen. And so we leads us to, you know, where is the future to the add-ons as well as the builds. And during the show, some of the guests that were on the show said that they planned, or that they knew of some people that were going to try to keep those projects going. So I can say that I've seen the Black Lightning and Quicksilver both had an update, but you must reinstall the repository because of the repository moving. The way that Kodi works, if the repository moves, even though if it's the same URL, you have to reinstall the repository to get updates. Because if you had the repository installed prior, say a few weeks ago, and you go to install from a repository right now, you'll get unable to connect. So if you install, and off the top of my head, it's in our Streaming Matters room as well as the S&G, Cman's S&G group. Want to say it's like Cman's Builds xyz.com or something like that. Before this is over, I'll try to grab that URL and throw it over here in the chat for you guys. And if you install that into the file manager, just reinstall the repository, and you're going to find it's going to get updates. Black Lightning and Quicksilver both got some updates. New movies were added to the one-click section. So that stuff is moving forward. So it was nice to see the one-clicks, because I know there's a lot of people that relied on those one-clicks for simplicity, because he also offered it in RD as well as free. And it looks like the RD and free sections were new content was added. I know the other day I saw there was a couple of new movies, or the newer movies were added in there. So it's nice to see those add-ons to continue to be developed and to be maintained, because there was a lot of concern about that. So that is a big plus, but you must install the repository again. I'll just grab it while before, because Alvin, you know
you'll forget it. Yeah, I'll forget.
You'll forget it.
Do you want me to put it in the show notes, or?
No, I'll get it right here. I got it.
Okay.
Copy this, and I'm just going to post it over here, guys, in the over in the conversation, over in the text. So if you are a person that has been using that and you're like, well, I haven't had any updates for the last week and a half, just put this in the file manager, install the repository again, and you will find them, the add-ons working or being updated and continue to move forward. Also the builds. Now, I did see conversations about some of the builds being updated. I don't know of which ones have been updated, so I apologize. I just saw that there was some people were asking for a couple different builds to be updated. Probably a little too soon to hope for those to be updated already, but that looks to be happening on some of the builds. I would assume we're going to see a reduction in some of those builds, because I think that people that are trying to maintain their own builds as well as some of Cman's build, that's going to be a lot. So we may see some consolidation of some of the builds. And again, I don't know which builds, I have no idea, but I would assume, because that's it's a lot to take on.
Yeah.
So the good thing is Black Lightning and Quicksilver are updating the movie section, which a lot of people were asking about. And I did, for myself, I did looked yesterday and I saw some new movies were in there. So that is quite nice to see. I did see for some people that were complaining about some resolver issues. Make sure there was an update for resolve URL. Not long, like yesterday, I think it was. So make sure that you have the newest update for resolve URL. And I don't have the number for that, but make sure that you keep that updated because that fixes a lot of problems and a lot of links to websites. And so you need to have that up to date. So I was going to look here. Let's see. I did see a question. I see
Yeah.
Stu S is Stremio compatible to comparable. Mm, I wouldn't. I mean, get some of the same content, but to me, Kodi is way more customizable. Like a lot. Stremio gives you that Netflix feel. You also with Stremio, you can edit the lists that you pull from Trakt. So if it's trending movies or blockbusters or whatever those, you can customize those lists to give you that Netflix look. And to me, it I wouldn't say it looks so much like Kodi. It really looks more like a Netflix look to it. But that's to me, Kodi gives it so many more compatibility. It gives you much more compatibility, as well as more add-ons. Stremio has quite a few add-ons, but nowhere close to the library that Kodi has, as well as individual developers working on a bunch of those add-ons. So Stremio is a great app. I'll be honest, if you're a person that's not real techie, or if you have non-techie family, you set up Stremio, you set up you need Grid, add their add-ons in, and that's pretty much it. You can get a code, and with that code, you can install it on a device. You can install the exact same setup on multiple devices very easily. So that is a plus. So people that are not real techie find that to work very well. They enjoy it because it doesn't have, there's not the learning curve that we tend to have with Kodi. So that's that is going on. User, what's up? Yeah, thanks to all those that work behind Kodi, and there is just tons and tons of people that are doing all kinds of work all the time, and I do appreciate that. Let's see. And yeah, same thing. Yeah, Stremio lacks customability that Kodi offers. So, but again, I depends on what you like. I'm not here to judge. You got Alban that only sticks to
Yeah.
Plex.
Well, it's
And
not that I only stick to Plex. It's that
come on now,
everything I watch is on Plex. You know, so
surprise, surprise.
why would I go anywhere else? If
Yeah,
I'm gonna if my machine is automatically grabbing everything that I want to watch, why am I gonna watch it somewhere else? Unless if I were a 4K hog like you, you know.
yeah. I do prefer my 4K if it's available. You
Mhm.
know, I mean,
Yeah,
just
that's
think
the
about it.
only reason why
I
I could
got
see
bad
doing it.
eyes. You know, you and I
Yeah,
both were the same
yeah,
age. I got bad
right.
eyes, so if a show is in 4K, at least I'm seeing it in 1080. That's how I
Well,
look at
but
it.
you wear glasses also,
Right.
but
But I'm just saying it's going to be downgraded for me because I got bad eyes. So if I'm
yeah,
watching the 1080, well, then it's downgraded to 720. So I need the highest quality so I can see it in the best quality because I got bad eyes.
takes up too much space. At least
Well, yeah.
it's on someone else. But you're
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
get a 4K from me.
No, no.
I ain't got that kind of space,
He's like,
really.
I ain't got time. I ain't got that time.
It's
Got
not
time for that.
if I had the space to do it, I would do it. But
Well,
it's not
and
worth
for
it.
me, I don't have to with using Kodi, you don't need this space because I'm just using it off of the
Right,
cloud.
right. You're just using it off of the cloud. But all it takes is for you to get snowed in, and you can't get a signal nowhere.
Yeah, I lose my
We
internet.
know you use the internet because we know what it's like for you Canadian folk. You know,
Yeah, it'll get shit gets real.
I was just heard something that they're talking about that this year they're looking like we're gonna have so much snow. It's
Mm,
not even funny. Ugh.
mm. Well, let's hope not.
I'm hoping not. Really, I can't. I can't take it. I can't take it. I do not even want to think of that 4-letter snow word.
Yeah.
Oh,
I took a picture. We had our first dusting this morning.
oh, oh
First
man.
dusting. Woke up this morning, porch is covered, grass is lightly covered. Nothing major. I mean, it melted away pretty quickly, but
Hmm.
this weekend I'm supposed to get a little bit more. But again, it's going to be here and gone. But it's just the tale of it's coming.
Oh
It's
man.
coming, boys. Just line
Oh,
up and get ready.
winter is coming. Might as well go back to watching the yeah, the show there,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, remember those commercials? Winter is
Yeah,
coming.
winter is coming. Look at it. Look at all of our folks over here. Cody's king. Cody. Blah
Mhm.
blah blah. So all right. So that's what we got going on. I just wanted to make sure to let you guys know that that is available. There is updates, but you're going to need to update the repository. Check that
Right.
out over where I posted it. If not, in the Telegram rooms, I know Cman's room had it. And if you don't see it in that room, ask in the Streaming Matters room, which the link is down below in the show notes. Most of the people over in the side chat are in the room.
Hmm.
The link to my room is there. You can join it.
And we
And
got the thing up top over there.
yeah, hey, QR code. Look at that.
QR code. Uh,
So look at here, umbrella.
before you
Go ahead.
look at too much stuff, make sure you check the storage stuff. There's a couple storage things there for you.
Okay, yeah. But hey, star. I see umbrella. I got to star him because I was just getting ready to mention. And it's good thing he's here because I've only taken a couple of hits off there, and my brain is already forgetting shit.
Hmm.
Uh, Nathan Carter on YouTube has a solution to stop. I- All right. Yes, you can do that. You can stop updates. You can stop that stuff. Majority of users are never going to do that. Yes, the 1%ers, 2%ers, yes, will do it, and you can stop them for now. It looks like you can do that. Who knows what update that Amazon pushes down the road? That's possible that they push something where you do need to have that update for it to work, and then that breaks the blocking. I know Beach is on here. Beach blocks all of his stuff as soon as he gets a device, gets it, sets up
Oh
no
yeah.
updates, and it is possible. I don't think the majority of your people out there are going to go through those steps. And so we're going to cover. We'll talk about Amazon and is the sky falling? And we've been talking for a while. No. Stu, also Disney recently raised his subscription. Sure did. What's new? Every one of them. If it next month it's going to be Netflix. The month after that it's going to be Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
You know, lube up and bend over because those are going to be coming
time is
hard and
time
heavy.
has come.
It's coming. I mean, you can hope that it's not going to happen,
It's coming
but
to Christmas time. Everyone's gonna want to watch their Christmas movies. Okay,
yeah,
let's get ready.
yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get ready.
So yeah, it's so to me, it's the and not that price increases aren't important, but it is because I think a lot of people have gotten to that critical mass point where they've increased prices so much between cable companies and the grocery store and buying products or whatever you got to buy, and then those prices go up, and people are like, where can I um, find alternatives? And then that's when they tune into this show or jump on our group or start doing some looking around to find alternatives. So yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Where did I have it? Here I go. So let's see. All right. So one of the things I wanted to, the umbrella developer, thank you for, I had the tab, but I had moved it all the way to the back.
Hmm.
And I didn't have a tab for this, so I just kind of did a little, just pulled it up. So MDB lists are going to be adding the capability for you to scrobble using this. Now, people are like, scrobbling, what the hell is scrobbling? So any of us that have a Trakt account, and we have that synced to our Kodi setup or such, and you're watching a show and you're halfway through the show and you stop it and you turn off your device and you come back and it remembers where you're at. That's scrobbling. So it's remembering what you've watched and where you were at in a particular episode. Trakt was really our biggest contributor to that. And most people had a Trakt account so they could keep up with scrobbling so that if they stopped a show, it would kind of remember where they were at. But now MDBList or MDBList.
IMDb.
No, it's not IMDb. It's
Oh,
MDB.
MDB.
MDBList
Okay.
they're going to, and they've talked about this for a while, but it does look like they're moving forward with scrobbling. And it's going to be linked. It's going to be limited on a free account to 1,000 hits a day on an API, and that's for an individual user. That is plenty. You're not unless you do nothing but watch TV from midnight till midnight. You're never going to hit 1,000 inquiries in one day. So this is going to, but think about it, that's it to call it. So you'd have to watch. Think about it. You're going to watch 100 shows a day or 1,000 shows a day. You never could.
No.
So that's going to be very beneficial for us who are tired of Trakt. I canceled my Trakt.
I know. I'm still there. I'm still there though, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, that's because they haven't went up on your price on yours. Have you renewed at $60?
No, I haven't. But
you're going to renew at $60 a year?
I don't know. I'm trying to do a bunch of things with my server because with my Plex server because I have a bunch of playlists that I have in Trakt and I need to get them over. But I was using the Plex Trakt Sync program there, and it's just not working right now. And I need to, get into it to fix the errors. I know what the errors are in it, and I got to get hold of the developer and see if they can fix it. So
yeah. Well,
I have to do that.
But maybe you'll have some time.
Yeah.
If you ever find
I never have time.
You never have time.
I never have time.
Umbrella posted over there. We sync every 15 minutes, one call at 15 minutes. That's a max of 96 calls a day just to sync.
Okay.
1,000 is plenty. And so again, this gives us users as well as developers much more options on not relying on Trakt. I think, to me personally, and we've talked about that in the show, I think Trakt I think they're in a bad way. I personally think that there's some reason they're begging for cash and increasing pricing and then backpedaling on promises that they made remember we were grandfathered in when they went up with the price. We're grandfathered in and then turned around and backed out of that. So I don't think that's that's not going to change. And it makes me wonder why why they're so desperate for the cash. So we talked about that on the show. I think the writing's on the wall there.
Yep.
So having something like this MDBList is a great alternative. And again, like Umbrella is looking at that and figuring out how we can integrate that into some add-ons to give us that scrobbling feature without having to rely on Trakt. And I think that is a great news. I love, and we talked about Simkl on here. And the problem with Simkl is the price again was, I think it's more than the $60 a year, if I'm not mistaken. It was high price and didn't offer scrobbling, and it's like we're going to offer all this stuff.
I think that they're going to do scrobbling now.
Yeah. Well, even if they do, if they're asking for $60 a year, we're in the same boat. Again, I think Trakt at $30 a year is 100% acceptable.
Yeah,
it's worth it
because it's not like you have to a person who's watching, like 4 shows a week, and they want to have it scrobble, so they're going between work and home and watching a show,
Yep. Yep.
But
And you
all
think
the,
about with all the custom lists that you had with
yeah,
Trakt. And I think
yeah,
that stuff is so cool. I think that are a
yeah.
great feature. And it's like, why $60 a year? I mean, that is,
Hmm.
I don't know. It is, I don't know. It's silly. It's silly. Let's see. We got here. It's like the real Brood debacle, like trying to kill a cockroach, block at. Oh, that's about, yeah, that's probably with when we get to like the Amazon stuff.
Yeah.
I see Umbrella had posts over here. I think it's at a point to finally look at different solutions. I don't know what Simkl is offering now, but they do offer Scrobble, and I'd be interested if Simkl requires VIP for Scrobble. Yeah, I'd have to look. I have a Simkl account. I don't. They gave one to me when we talked about it on the show when
Right.
Trakt was first going up their prices. And I can't. To be honest, I don't really use it. So and I mean, I apologize. I just, to be honest, I don't use it. I actually have just went and I'm using the free Trakt account, which there again, I just think that Trakt messed up because the Scrobbling is offered in free on the
Hmm.
free Trakt account. Um, so why? I get what I'm really looking for, and I don't need a bunch of lists. For me, my watch list is really my only real list I care about. Even though I had other lists, my watch list was my main one that I cared about, and free Trakt for free gave me that. So unless they're gonna come with a, which is possible. Think about this. It just dawned on me. So they have VIP with the extras and the lists and extra lists, and for the $60 a year. What if they're getting ready to drop the bomb on everybody saying Scrobbling and your watch lists are going to need some type of maybe not a VIP, but a plus account,
A plus account. Yeah.
where they're going to sell it to you for $29.99.
Right.
That's possible.
Every 6 months. Which
No,
is,
I don't think that. I think that they would price it below where $60 a year here, but then they'll come in with what we
are
already
they
have
60 a year,
now.
or are
It's
they
60
60
a
a
year.
year, or it is 60 a year, not
60 a year.
60 every 6 months?
Yeah, it's 60 a year.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I'd have to see, but I wonder because I think I really see a mass exodus from Trakt. I see people. I don't know anybody that's paid the $60. And I know a lot of people that use all these features and I had a VIP for years. And I
Hmm.
just, when they went to $60, I'm like, F you, I don't need you.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Again, if they'd have went up $5, $10, I
Yeah.
might have
It would have
been,
been
I
fair.
might have,
It would have been
I might
fair.
have pissed and moaned.
At least to the people that were grandfathered with them.
Yeah. And what really got me, and we talked about this when Trakt went up on the price,
Yeah.
it was they told us one thing and
Hmm.
said, hey, if you're grandfathered in, if you've
Yeah.
got VIP, you're locked in at that price, and we're gonna honor that because that's what
Hmm.
we told you. That's what
Yeah.
we're gonna honor that. And then 2 months, I don't know, I guess it was 2 months, might have been less than 2 months. Turned around and do a 180 and say, oh, by the way, no, nobody's going to get grandfathered in. Everybody pays the same $60.
Hmm.
It's like, what? What? I mean, I don't know. I think to me, it's easier to get $1 off 1,000 people than to
Yep.
try to get $1,000 off
Thousand
one
off
person.
of right. Yeah.
And I understand traffic and bandwidth, but you
Yeah.
know, you just you price yourself out,
Hmm.
and people say F you. So we got MDBList that is possibly, I don't say possibly, it looks like it is coming. to add in Scrobble to give us that extra feature, that extra place. And I think with and so let's take a look at when we look at the pricing for MDBList. I want to say you can get it for like $1 a month.
That's great.
I'm trying to let me
Sounds like
supporter.
a
Here we go. Here we go.
uh-huh.
Join as a supporter. There you go. All right, look at if to go their maximum, and like, you're talking a lot of lists and all kinds of 50,000 items. You can have 40 lists, 50,000 items, $3 a month,
$3 a month.
$40.
And how many lists can you have?
40.
40. Okay, I need more
So I
than
mean,
that.
look at to get to that pricing where Trakt is right now. You got to get up here to this
Where
50 pounds or 50 euro.
MDB?
And that gives you 60 lists, 70,000 items per list, 250,000 API
Where are the
hits a day.
where are they at 80 lists? What's the pricing thing? Because I can't see. I
80
can't read it.
lists.
Yeah.
Well, that would have to be the 150 lists. So
Okay,
that's going to put you
150.
$10 a month.
$10 a month.
So that's going to get you on. But
Hmm.
well, I mean, but you have those kind. You're an anomaly.
Yeah, I know.
Not everybody has that.
But I make up lists for a lot of my users.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? So it
Yep.
makes it easier for them, and it makes it easier on me because if they need, if I know something that they're gonna want on their list, I can put it there for them and not
Mhm.
have to worry about them trying to find it and adding it to a list and all that. It's just too much. It's easier for me just to add it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, you're a unique case, but I think for
Yeah.
like for me, honestly, if I went 20 euro, that's 30
Hmm.
lists. I don't even
Yeah.
have 30 lists.
Yeah.
I
I have
probably
it.
have at the most 15, 18.
Hmm.
And I really don't even need that many. I could probably get away with a 10,
No, I like
10.
lists because to be able to like get certain lists going, like because even when I look, granted I like lists, but the lists that even Plex puts out,
Hmm.
for for whether it's a holiday or like okay, like even Halloween, they put some pretty nice lists out there and I need to keep those lists. So it's I'll have to go to IMDb, find a list, and grab that list and then put it in Trakt, and then it then transfers over to my Plex.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just, yeah. I think for,
Yeah,
see,
I
I don't have any of my stuff doing
because you don't care about nobody, you care about yourself and
that.
your 4K bullshit. Okay.
You know what I do? I open my shield, turn on Kodi, go to an add-on, boom, there you go.
Yes,
Um,
guys.
I just confirmed with context of Simkl, it looks like they offer different retention times for Scrobbling, free for 7 days, Pro 30 days, VIP for 90. And like I said, I think when I looked at their pricing for their VIP, it wasn't cheap.
Hmm.
And the reason pricing for Trakt is higher is it just because more bandwidth. And you know,
Hmm.
I'm sure there's bandwidth, and we've said it before. That's why I supported them when it was $30 a year, and
Right.
I'm like, sure,
Yeah.
I'm
Get it.
on it.
Yeah.
But it got to be 60.
But and it's like I have so many friends there in Tract that I don't want to lose a lot of that stuff. But although now in Plex, using your friends in Plex is really pretty fun. Being able to rate movies and see things with other people that is
Yep.
just great. You know, talking bad crap about bad, TV shows and movies. Yeah, I write a lot of stuff about the TV shows. Some of
Yeah.
these
No, you're.
episodes are just,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. It's too much. But I wish that they, change it because like on the Shield, you can't get to edit it there. You have to go back to
Yeah,
the PC. But
yeah.
meanwhile, if you're on a PC using the Plex H what is it, the HTPC
Hmm.
uh, Plex, you can do it right there. I can do it while I'm in big screen. I can change, write something up on it.
Comments
Yeah,
on that's
comments.
in your
Yeah,
Plex. Though.
on the Plex. Yeah, yeah.
I see Umbrella wrote in here. So when he posts about this here about the retention,
Hmm.
and what he means by that is meaning that which one of these will keep it. It means they'll hold them for that many days. That
Right, right.
position.
Okay.
Bunster says when MDB gets more traffic, they will need more service, and that's possible. I mean, again, I'm saying it just seems crazy going up that much at one time, and maybe maybe
Hmm.
they. But if they're that desperate for cash and that hard up,
Yeah.
this is my point on the thing.
Hmm.
So if they're that desperate and they need to make that much more money, do you think that they have retained more customers or VIP people since they went up on price? Do you think that there is as many people signing back up as a VIP since they went up on their price? Or do you think they've seen a
Well,
huge drop off of people
we know there's
signing
a
back
huge
up?
drop off. We know there's a huge
So
drop off.
then so going up on the price, then you lose
Hmm.
a bunch of people. Now
Unless
you've
unless they
lost
come
that
up with
extra.
something, unless they come up with something so uh, out of this world that they're going to add to it, that we would say, oh, it's worth it,
Eh,
where it
yeah.
would say, like, using Trakt now when you click on the different locations where you can play it from, it would automatically, play
Hmm.
it from there for
Hmm.
you through the web browser. That kind of thing for 60
Well,
a year.
but you to
Yeah,
watch content through them, no, they're not going to do that because that puts them in a whole different.
yeah, it puts them in a whole different realm of things. But
They're yeah,
I'm just saying,
the
but I'm just saying
liability would
something
fucking
on
change quick.
that thing would be, oh, okay, you can do that now. That's why the price is up. But who knows? Who knows
Well,
what they're gonna do?
uh, Bunster seems to think even though they have a huge drop off, they're still going to make money. I don't
Hmm.
know. I think they're going to lose more
I,
than half their VIPs because again, I've had VIP for years, and because I support them because I was like, hey, a lot of add-ons need this and this needs it, and then I just felt it bothered me that I felt like they were deceptive
hmm.
on the pricing and not deceptive a year or 2 years where I might have forgot what they said. It was
Right.
like
Right.
2 months. I remember what
Hmm.
someone said 2 months ago,
Yeah.
especially when we talked about it on the show and read what
Right.
they said. And
Right.
then, oh, well,
Well,
we've rethought it.
sorry. Yep.
I'm like, okay, all right.
But
Um,
I just think that they got something up their sleeve.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see. That's something to Canuck. And this is and again, Funster, and we're all guessing where this is going to go. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
and
We are.
I'm guessing where I have no idea, but and I do remember us talking about Netflix would lose out, not allowing account sharing, and they did at first. They lost it.
Hmm.
Um,
And then
but who are
it.
Trax customers?
Right.
It's not the
Yeah.
same as in Netflix because
No.
Netflix
No.
people they're an iconic uh, item in the world,
But
as well as kids need it and parents
mhm.
need it. So it's different than Tract. If you asked 100 people what Tract is and you
Yeah, they're
show
not
them the
gonna.
spelling, how many
Right.
people know what that is?
No, I know. I know.
Ask 1,000 people how many of them
Yeah.
know what that means.
Yeah. I know.
Couple. And
Yeah.
so to me, the people you ask 1,000 people what Netflix is, or and we did talk about that they were going to lose a lot of people, and they did initially. but then
Yeah.
they gained, people back because people are like, well, I can't live without it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well, hey,
Agreed.
we'll move on to the next topic because I feel like I don't want to be beating this really. They beating it, I'll just tell you all that I was right when they go broke. All right, Amazon. So we didn't talk about this last week because last week
Yeah.
was not about
Yeah.
topics and stuff. It was only about one thing. But I just thought I'm not going to make any special videos about the Amazon blocking stuff. I thought we'd just talk about it here on the show and talk
Yeah.
about what my thoughts is. I'd like to hear what people in the side chat when you talk about what you think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure everybody has seen the videos and the blogs about Amazon's going to stop side loading piracy apps, going after, we're locking things down, lock on the old Fire devices. We're not talking about Vega OS. We're talking about the Cube and the Fire Stick 4K Max and the 4K and all of those devices went and announced that they were going to be blocking some third-party apps installed from outside their store. And so it's been about a week. Let's see, when was this article? The 31st. So yeah, right at a week. So this has all gotten everybody freaked out. Well, this is the end. How many times have we heard the end of Fire Sticks? But after that's all been said and done, now it's been a week. They've addressed some of the apps have showed that they're not being supported.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to roll out in Germany first and then move across to other parts of the world. But so far, we're looking at Turks, who's been, that poor guy, he's been dealing with these fuckers for a year and a half, 2 years, that they have had a hard on for him. And again, they're pointing to try to go after him, or not go after him, but trying to block his APK.
Yeah.
LiveNet.tv, which is one that had a lot of live TV. FlixVision, which has been on and off. It was blocked at the beginning and then not blocked, and looks like there's been reports that it's being blocked again. Blink Streams, Ocean Streams, and Cinema HD seem to be some of the APKs at this moment that have been blocked. And you're going to get a warning at the beginning if it's going to be blocked. It's going to give you a warning saying this is dangerous. Do you want to continue? And then after a number of days, it will just remove or hide the APK to where you can't use it. Kind of like with Turks, I know that it would just be hidden on your device. It wasn't uninstalled. It would be like in a hidden folder. And even if you found it in that folder, you could click it and it would not open. So it looks to me that they're going after the APKs that are plug and play. These are APKs that if you install it, and I'm going to include, I haven't heard reports, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be coming down the road. This on stream, you can bet that shit's coming. You can bet BTV is going to be another one of those that's going to be flagged, because they're getting their information from ACE. And most of us that's in the community have heard plenty about ACE. So we're going to see those. That's where the lists are coming from. And we know that ACE is, they've been around years now, trying to shut down different things as well as websites that they've shut down. They've went after IPTV sellers. They've went after add-on guys. They went after a lot of people that have trying to offer content out there. So they're giving the list. So Amazon has agreed to work with ACE, and I don't know how much that means that if ACE gives them a list that they just automatically address it or accept it. But we're going to see. But I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to see all of these plug and play APKs for content, movies and TV live. The ones that you install, you don't need to do nothing, and it just boom, a movie plays, or a TV show or live content. I think those are going to be flagged right away. They're going to be gone. So we're going to see that. So is the sky falling? No. I mean, that's not what there's other alternatives. things that are offered in the Google Play Store, or the things that they don't offer content, but users can customize or of their own decision add things to it to make it do certain things. I think those add-ons or those APKs are okay. They don't seem to be flagging after those. But what they did say in this article was that anything could change. What the list of blacklisted items today does not mean that's the blacklisted, that's it moving forward. This
Hmm.
list is a fluid list. And as Ace sees fit and tells Amazon, cut that out, we'll see. So I don't think that it's the end of the world on this. I think it's the end of the world for easy stuff. I think we're gonna. It's almost like a dog that's got fleas in a way.
Yeah.
I think right now we're going to see, there's been so many people that have jumped on the cord cutting bandwagon, and we've talked about that over and over
I'm not-
about how many
Yeah.
newbies that know jack shit about nothing that
Hmm.
says, hey, I hear I can jailbreak a Fire Stick and watch all that stuff for free. I can get Netflix for free and Amazon, all those people, and the people that are selling the sticks and selling all that stuff online. And so there's so many people that are very uninformed that are in cord cutting now. I think we're going to see a massive shake off of those people, because things that are just click it and it plays, I think that stuff is going to be gone. I think that stuff in the near future is going to be blocked on an Amazon device, which most of your newbies that's what they're using,
That's the
because
thing.
it's
Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
and it's cheap.
Hmm. Yeah.
Amazon runs that shit on Black Friday, or how many times a year run a Max for $50 or some shit like that.
Hmm.
Um, so I think what we're going to see is a lot of those new people into the community, if they're not willing to do some work and to learn other applications that you can use that take more work, if they're not willing to spend some time learning, they're going to be out of content. They're going to be out of the way. They're going to just sign up for Netflix or Disney or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that's coming, and which I don't think is a bad thing. We saw this years back when there was a big crackdown on how things ran, and people like, that's it, I'm done, and we got rid of a lot of those newer people. But I think right now, with financially, a lot of people are crunched, so many more people have jumped on this bandwagon than were prior. But I think that's going to happen. So yeah, sick of the Amazon BS. I disconnected my Fire TV and rely on the OnBox Pro. And OnBox Pro, great device. If you're a person that's like, oh, what should I get? OnBox Pro is a solid device. Not
Hmm.
100% safe, not future proof on that either, because we talked on here about next year. Google Play is going to the Google Play Store is going to implement Android 16, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to supposedly stop. Well, it's not going to stop sideload. You still sideload. There's going to be some extra steps to do it, but all apps have to be verified by the developer. Has to be a verified developer. He has to submit, and you have to know who this person is, or they're able to know who this person is to make sure it's not a hacker
Yeah.
or a malware maker. But they've got to pay to be on. I think it's $25 to pay to get that, and then make sure that they're on the up and up. Most people that are making apps in our community don't want to submit their name, address, phone number. I mean, if you were making an APK that pulled gray area content,
Hmm.
you want your name, address, and phone number tied to that? Whereas now people can make that and put it out there, and people use it, and everything's, but it's going to change things. But I wonder, so when we say about OnBox runs Android TV or Google TV. So That's possibly on the horizon. No, that's not today. That's possibly on the horizon. Really to really proof yourself, you're going to have to kind of, I talked about it in the Streaming Matters room. So you got to move into like a Raspberry Pi, running Linux, or possibly running a mini PC, taking a
Running a
mini
mini
PC
PC. At this
and a
point
mini.
today, I'd rather run a mini PC over a Raspberry Pi because they just seem to want so much for them now compared to when they were first came out. You
Mhm.
know.
Well, in here, when Funster, I have a mini PC. I run an emulation downstairs that
Hmm.
boots into Windows or boots into my Batacera if I want to play emulation. But if it boots into Windows, it runs just fine in Windows. I can install all kinds of stuff. Everything runs great. And it cost me, I think, 160 US.
Yeah.
160 US, and I have a 512 storage, 16 gigs of RAM, I think, on that. I don't think it's 32. I think it's 16 gigs of RAM. Runs great. I mean, so now I have a Shield. I've got 3 of them. So I we talking a mini PC at that $200 mark. Okay, do you invest in a Fire Stick, or do you go towards the mini PC? You might be better off with with a mini PC. I see
Yeah.
Donald posted about Buzz TV formulas, da 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 da, all those. The
Hmm.
problem with those, that for me, is most of those are not DRMA approved. Is DMAC? I think it's DMAC approved, where that has to be approved so that you can watch stuff in high quality. If you watch
Hmm.
Netflix, there, if you don't have a device, a DRM approved device, they lower you down to 480 or something like that. So if you are using some of those other devices, you're going to really suffer if you want to use official apps, because that's what I do like about some of these devices is, say you're an early cord cutter. Well,
Hmm.
if you're an early cord cutter, maybe this isn't going to be for you.
Yeah.
So if a person comes to me and says, Dabs, what's a good thing I can get? I want to try this and that. I'll say, hey, if you get a Fire Stick, you can try that and see if it works for you. If it fits your all if cord cutting and using some of these apps works for you and it feels right and you understand it, great. But if you're a person that, hey, this is too confusing, too many things to update, too many things to add, well, then that same person can roll over and just get Amazon or get Netflix or Prime, whatever they want. They can just go with the official apps. So that
Hmm.
is one of the benefits, that when someone asks me, if they're a seasoned person like me or you, sure, I can get a unverified device and I'll be fine,
Right.
because I know that I'm not going to have Netflix. I'm not going to have Disney. But somebody that comes to me and like, hey, I want to buy this. Well, are you in this?
Hmm.
Because you can't go to, it's not going to work with your Netflix, or works very poorly with your
Right.
Netflix.
Right.
So that's the one thing when he had about the those formulas and stuff. Those are great devices, great, good processors, usually have extra RAM and storage. But the problem moving forward is like, all right, can I put my Netflix on it? Can you put your Disney on it? Because most people, even cord cutters, most those people have some of those paid apps and they're going to want to use them. Um, so I see Kodi wrote on here about my TLC TV Android OS is rocking. Okay, so that can be fine. I'm not a person that wants to put all those Android apps on my TV. I want my TV to be a TV or a monitor. I want it to do just what I'm asking it to do. I don't want to try to give it extra processes in the background, as in streaming, especially when we talk streaming 4K, can be daunting on a device. I don't want to
Yeah.
split up that processor or that RAM. Whereas a lot of people do this stuff. People are like, well, I'm gonna put this on my Android TV. Well, okay, but you know, I
Hmm.
don't do that on my TV. Which my TVs don't have Android. They have got an OS, but I can't put Android on it. But I don't know if I
Right.
would, because there's only so many processes that can go
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, if I'm paying for a high-end TV, I want is the best picture. You know,
Hmm.
let me. So,
Yeah.
um, let's see.
Before
Trying to,
you
yeah, but
jump to me, but just check the stars again.
stars. I tried to. I got that.
Just
Yeah,
look
I
at
saw
them and
Stu.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Art. Hello, guys. I've been using Sarin Fin for a while now with Real Grid on 4K Max, and for a while now everything works fine. Anything that has better options? Um, I, I mean, I've used Fen for a long time. I used to use Sarin all the time, and nothing against it. It probably works well. Umbrella, he's over in the side chat, and I'm not just going to say it because he's over in the side chat. But I will say Umbrella. But one of the things about that though, he's updating his stuff all the time, and I don't mean updating a playlist.
Right.
He's updating the actual add-on, adding features, fixing things. So to me, that is a plus to have somebody that is looking to continue to grow the particular add-on. So to me, that is another add-on. And one of the really cool things with Umbrella, I did a video on it a long, long time ago, and you can customize all the menus. So like in the movie section, we can get rid of stuff, or you can add new things to that list. So I'll use an example. So in your movie section, let's say you're like, oh, I love to have blockbuster movies. The Trakt list
Hmm.
when I click movies, I want to see that as one of my options. And I also want to see Oscar winners in there. You can customize the menu and you
Hmm.
can get rid of all the things you don't care about and then add those. So it does give you a really big customability. Customability. I guess that's not really no word.
Customization allows customization.
Customization. Thanks. Yeah. It gives that ability to customize a lot of stuff. So, check into that. Um, Chains is doing a good job. I've seen he does a really good job with some of the playlists that he has in there and adding content. That would need real Debrid. I'm 99% sure that you're going to need real Debrid with those one clicks. Does have a scraper function in there, and I can't remember if it was using Shadow. But so Chains, I can say that I've looked at that, and I like it because it has something a little different. He's got those different lists in there.
Hmm.
Those are a couple just off the top of my head that I've seen. And see if Big Daddy was in here, he could give us some other suggestions. Is there any other suggestions they got in there? I didn't. Uh,
Um.
Redneck posted here. Umbrella, Fin AM, and POV. And that POV was another one that I wasn't thinking. I completely forgot. Also utilize the add to menu feature. It's neat, as you said. Yep. There, Blammo. What's up, Blammo? What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? Set off is in here. Nice to see you folks rolling up in here.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Resolve. I'm not at my computer, Paul. I can let you know when I get in Streaming Matters, and maybe somebody else will know what the current version is. I didn't write it down before I started the show, so I'm not sure the exact current version, but I'm sure someone in our chat will let you know what the current version is. Let's see. Streaming solutions. Cord cutters are undefeated because a month ago, devs came out with a patch hack to turn off updating and opened up customization again for Fire devices. And that is true. I think that's there, but how long before Amazon stops that? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe they don't. Maybe they let it go. I don't think that they'll just turn a blind eye to it. I think that the patches and the hacks and all those things, yes, they can work, but we'll have to see what happens with the patches. And I do know, again, when I said it earlier, when the beach was in here, he turns off all of when he gets a new device and sets it up, he turns all that stuff off right off the bat. I think that they're going to go after some of that. Maybe you can, people can stop it, but I don't know. I think your Joe common user is not going to do that. They're,
right.
they're kind of it's too much for them. Let's see. Hi everyone. I recently moved from Intel to AMD. Didn't realize Windows, but reinstalled the GPU, SW, and all the new motherboard drivers, and reinstalled Kodi. I'm getting weird video, full screen playback on. Oh, any suggestions? I'm not. I'm trying to think. My mini PC downstairs. I'm not sure if anybody else can help Drama out with this one, because the one I have downstairs, I have not seen any selection, but I think it's an Intel on my mini PC. My big PC, I don't really watch it, so I just don't do much with it.
The mini PC is an Intel. It's an M100.
Oh, you're right. And well, that is an Intel, isn't it?
Yeah, that is Intel.
Yeah. Hey, look at you! Remember, even though you haven't taken yours out of the box.
I still, the box is sitting right here, and I still haven't put it out of the box. Nope, it's still unopened.
I'm telling you, that mini PC.
It's insane.
The mini PC, that PC is that Chewy PC for the price.
Yeah, it was worth it.
I don't know. It's a great deal. So, Drum Up, maybe someone that's watching the show can toss a suggestion there, because I am not sure. So I don't use a PC to watch Kodi all the time. I haven't seen that issue, and I haven't read of anybody with that problem. But we'll keep it. Hey, we got people watching the show. Maybe someone will chime in with a way of fixing that. I know Kodi is safe, but Kodi forks will be blocked. I don't know if they'll be blocked because they're going after certain names. So yes, the big named forks could very well be blocked. I can see Ace making a list of that. And we remember when we did this. Well, when we did the show, and it was like where Kodi talks a few weeks ago, and we were looking at all the lists of things, all the add-ons that were blocked. The builds that were blocked by Kodi. So you could see them using those kind of lists to block certain builds.
Yeah.
So if you had, let's say you create a fork, because guys create forks all the time, and create one that's just 1, 2, 3, just some random name, and it's just for them and a very small group of not making it, posting it all over the place. Because it's from the reading, Amazon's looking for certain names, so that's what they're kind of going after. So if your name never pops up on the list, then maybe they'll be okay. So we'll see about that. Streaming, I'm optimistic that that's not going to be a problem, but we don't know. I don't think it will be. Any Black Friday specials, Nook? I haven't seen any real specials at the moment. Haven't seen any.
Nookie, there'll be a Black Friday special in big screen for you tonight if you come in. Okay, just to let you know.
Smooth operator.
Smooth operator, baby.
There's a black special going on tonight, bro. Come see Daddy. Come sit next to me.
Come sit next to me in big screen. Because she's been drinking already tonight. So,
hey, she'll be lit. She'll be fun.
She'll be perfect.
I gotta jump on.
These are one of those nights you have to just jump in the big screen just to see Nookie.
Yeah, when she gets.
I have a feeling of that.
You might have to mute her every once in a while.
Especially since she's been having problems with her controllers, so her hands are going to be going all over the place tonight.
I'll be watching with that. Classy, thank you for posting the current version of Resolve URL. So hopefully that answers that question we had up higher. Okay, it was good to know streaming. It hasn't blocked any of the updates. Cool. And again, I'll have to watch a video or talk to Beach about what how many steps is it? And I think he posted in our Streaming Matters. It wasn't that long. I used a PC and a few steps to turn off some of the blocks. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
RW has dev Google account and is looking to getting his for some place, so we'll need to be without repos. Yeah, and again, we'll there are things that slip into the Google Play Store, and people, and they don't get caught right away.
Yeah.
So that does happen. But again, is the sky falling? Well, it may be if you're just using some certain APKs. And one of the other things with Turks, there is a Kodi add-on, so
Yeah.
can't use the APK. You can go back to the original OG, back to and use the add-on. And I actually, if you look on Reddit, if you're wanting to follow stuff, this is one of the threads I've been just kind of following to see where people ask questions and posting what is being blocked, and to kind of just keep track of it.
Yeah.
So this is another article about Google Play is having to open up their Play Store. This is a new court case just finished. There's an agreement. Epic Games, and so background on this, Epic Games wanted to be able to offer their store on Android devices, and basically Google, running Android, basically blocked it and said no, only our store. And if you do install and you try to install stuff on it, you would get a bunch of warnings. You would get a warning, like, this is possibly dangerous. Are you sure you want to move on? And you got to click yes. And then a little while later, are you sure they could be, malicious, dangerous stuff? So they would have these scare screens pop up, and Epic said, hey, we're a legitimate company, and you're throwing all these things in here to try to discourage users from using our store and force them to use the Google Play Store. So now Google has to play fair. They have to remove some of those warnings and those flags of possible danger, and open themselves up to where users are able to use third-party stores, which is pretty good. I think that's a great idea. I think that it's good for the community. This was not looking to be released until Android 17. So we're talking 2 years down the road, roughly. So this just happened this week, but it does offer to where other stores can be offered on your Android device without a bunch of warnings. There is a bunch of rules, a bunch of things that I have the article here talking about monetary things. But the biggest thing to me is that it's offering users more options. That's why I don't use an Apple. I think Apple handcuffs and treats their customers like they're idiots.
Yeah.
Not allowing you to install this or don't install that. No, you can't have that because it's not been approved for you, little boy. Sit down. And you know what? If I buy a phone and I want to install some stupid malware that's going to ruin my phone or steal my bank account or do whatever it's going to do, it's only one person's fault.
Yep.
Not my fault. And I think that Apple really treats everybody or all of its people like, oh yeah, that's a dangerous place. We don't want you to go there. Stay right over here next to us. And I think that Google's kind of moving the same direction. They're because we're talking Android 16 is supposed to stop different stuff, verified. You got to be verified apps and stuff like that, or dev. But we're going to see where this goes. I think that this is just released. So we don't know how many other stores are going to try to offer content, what the restrictions are going to be. They're not going to allow anybody to all open a store. Now, there will be some verifications on what you do. I don't think we're going to be able to see our, what would I call those? Some of those stores that are suspect, that some people use to install.
Like suspicious or
Yeah, that installing software that would never, your apps that get through that Google Play won't allow. I don't
right.
know if we'll see those all allowed, because I think that there's not going to be verification for that. So I think
Right.
that it's good for end users. Again, we're talking 2 years down the road, so don't get too excited about when we're going to see it. It's going to be a little while. We need to work through Android 16 first, and to even see if that's going to be on devices. Our devices, our set-top devices, because I know that a lot of people talked on here, oh, it's good, you can't install this and that. Well, Android TV doesn't necessarily have to go with what Android 16 is doing, because what's the Androids on my phone and the features is not the same features that are on an Android box. And I do understand a level of security when on your phone different from my Android TV box, my Google TV box. They're two different things. My banking account is not on my Shield in there. So anybody trying to hack my Shield, you're not going to get my bank account. It's not going to happen. So we'll see. I don't like to get too freaked out first early until we see what's out there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure. You get the. I cleared up all of our stars.
Okay, good.
So here's Funster did say they're going to also integrity of the API. The stores will be required. Yeah, there's going to be some checks and balances to that. It's not going to be wide open. So we're going to see how it goes. At least it's starting to limit a little bit of Google's monopoly on everything. And I don't care who it is. I don't think anybody should have a monopoly over everything. I think it's bad for the community. And I think it's bad for innovation. I think it's bad for people thinking outside the box. So, we'll see where that all goes. This is a bill that I think Spider posted in our room. About the VPN. All right. So as some of you may know and have already experienced the issue with watching adult content on the internet, which went unchecked for a decade-ish plus. And a lot of states put in restrictions to verify that somebody is over the age of 18 before they can go to some of these adult content websites, to protect kids and that kind of stuff. Okay, understand that. And then some people said, well, you know what? I can work around that by just using a VPN. Say I'm in a different state or another country, and voila, I'm watching that content. It didn't take a rocket science to figure that one out. I mean, that was a pretty easy one for end users to sort out how to do it. Now, what Michigan representatives have proposed a bill to ban adult content completely off the internet, as well as the use of VPNs. So not only are we able to get rid of all the adult content online. That's a big statement. That's big.
Yeah, it is a big statement. It is.
Not sure how you can do that, but okay. But then to say, well, we're going to say that it's illegal to use a VPN to hide your location, to hide who you are. That is concerning to me. because again, I should be able to use the tools I want to use.
That's right.
I'm not hacking. Now, if I'm using a VPN and I'm hacking into the bank or a business, well, okay, so now I'm breaking the law because I'm hacking into someplace or doing something. But to just use a VPN, for that to be illegal, maybe I don't want the tracker cookies. Maybe I don't
Mhm.
want my ISP tracking what websites I go to.
Right.
And maybe I don't want my browser to find what websites and then sell my data to a marketing agency.
Hmm.
So to use a VPN doesn't mean you're some shady guy, a hacker, doing some shit trying to break into someplace. Maybe you're using a VPN because you don't want your information out there. You want your information a little closer in hand. I want it encrypted whenever it's getting out of my house. I don't want it to be used. So I think this is who knows if this. I don't know if this is going to pass. I mean, this is a pretty bold statement, but yeah, you may want to keep an eye and listen up to see if we see, especially if you live in Michigan. You
Yeah.
know, you live in Michigan, this could be really important over you. You might want to try to see if it listed in here the representatives. Let's see. I didn't see that. I was kind of just glancing through. I couldn't remember the.
Mhm.
So yeah, yeah. This is kind of watch this thing. I don't know. I don't think it'll pass, but who knows these days? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of I'm confused. So the bill called Anti-Corruption of Public Morals Act and advanced by 6 Republican representatives would ban a wide variety of adult content online, ranging from ASMR.
Mhm.
I don't know what I don't watch enough porn, so I don't know what ASMR is. And adult mega to AI content in any depiction of transgender people. It also seeks to ban all use of VPNs, foreign or US produced.
Yeah.
Best less said than all the thoughts that are running through my head right now. reading reading why this is being targeted. So we'll just yeah. I'm gonna post all these links on the show notes later on, and I'll also have them in Streaming Matters Guide. If you guys read the article yourself, again, don't always just take my word for it. Read the articles, do some research. But yeah, that's moving on. I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
myself in trouble because I'm thinking all kinds of
Uh-huh.
lordy. So YouTube subscribers, YouTube TV subscribers, have been now. It's been what's it been 6 or 7 days that the blackout has been happening.
Hmm.
Uh, 7 day. This is the 7th day. Was that yesterday or today? It was yesterday, so it's 8 days now. That ESPN, ABC, Disney has not been able to work out a deal with YouTube TV. So what we've talked about this several times over
Yep.
the years, Alvin,
Yeah.
especially Disney, ESPN, ABC package. It's one big package because Disney owns them all.
Hmm.
Um, that Disney wants a certain price tag for their content. And we've seen this with DirecTV, or we've seen it with Comcast or Xfinity. Uh, we've seen it with Spectrum, seen it with all the cable companies and the satellite companies where Disney says this is our price and this is what you're going to pay. Um, and here we have YouTube TV, which is, I'd have to say, probably the largest IPTV supplier for the
Yeah.
world,
Yep.
is now their customers cannot watch any content that's ESPN, ABC, or Disney networks because they can't work out a deal.
Right.
And again, folks, we've talked about this. So when Disney is selling these packages to a cable company, satellite company, or YouTube TV, which is basically an IPTV provider, they package everything. They don't just say, "Oh, you want ESPN? Sure, you ain't got to take anything else." There's packages. You got to take. You got to take History Channel. You got to take the Arts and Entertainment Station too. You got to take this channel. So Disney packages these in one big bundle and tells the cable companies or the satellite companies, "This is what you're paying. You're paying for all this." Even when companies, the Spectrum did get the ability to a la carte some stuff, but
Yeah.
the broadcasters are fighting against that because they don't want just customers to to pick which content they want. They want take all the channels because then we can charge you this big price, but you get all these channels, even though you're only going to watch 10 of them. So YouTube isn't giving in on this. We don't know how far the negotiation. Disney says that YouTube is being they're being unreasonable. YouTube is saying that Disney's being unreasonable. I would probably lean more towards believing YouTube on this, only
Yeah.
because how many
Disney.
times we
Yep. Some Disney
how many
doing.
yeah, and people say, well, just YouTube pay it, pay whatever Disney wants so that we can have our Monday Night Football and our ESPN and all that stuff. What do you think is going to happen to YouTube TV price
Up.
2 months from now?
Go up. Gonna go up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's why we gotta start making our own AI movies, AI everything. We'll tell AI, create a channel for me that looks like YouTube TV's, channel 43.
Oh, man. You get working on it. You got some time. Get that work.
I don't have time, but I'll get work. There's something there, okay? Just remember I said this to you. There's something
Okay.
there
Yeah.
that we're not doing.
Yeah. If we can tap into that, man, we might
Yeah,
be all right. I'm
yeah,
be able to
man.
pay off the house.
Yep.
So again, we're seeing this. In the end, YouTube is going to give in.
Mhm.
It's just, I mean, we saw it
Yeah,
we've seen it
they
with
got him by the
DirecTV and
balls.
Dish. Yeah, I mean, because if you read the article farther in here, it talks about 25% or 30% of the customers that were polled said that they plan to get rid of YouTube TV as their subscription. Um, uh, and that's, I think it's reasonable. I don't think those numbers, I think Disney, or no, I think YouTube said that those numbers were exaggerated. Maybe some, but I think it's probably a pretty big number that people that can't watch their ESPN or their ABC or their Disney channels, they're going to be, hey, I'm going to find an alternative. Now,
Mhm.
once people find an alternative, usually they stick with it. People don't like changing up. So if you have YouTube TV, sorry, maybe you need to hang around with us more to figure out alternatives. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think that this is going to go on for a little while longer, unfortunately. Uh, and we haven't talked about this in a while. Alvin.
Yeah.
We haven't because we actually quit pulling up the articles for it because really, you didn't. We stopped pulling up the articles for DirecTV losing
Mhm.
customers, Comcast losing customers. We quit doing it because it was like constant.
Yeah. No, but
So
I love watching the numbers. I think it's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Well, you're a
It
numbers guy.
means that yeah we're doing our job.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully people are getting the messages on some
Yeah.
finding alternatives. Spectrum loses, over 100,000 customers for internet in quarter 3, as well as 70,000 TV customers in quarter 3. And again, people are going to say, "Oh, that's a small number compared to the company ended the quarter with 29 million internet
Mhm.
users, and you're like, oh well, they can afford to lose that. If you're losing customers, I don't care. Anybody that's looked at worked for a corporation, you're looking at P&L. If you're looking at you're losing customers, I don't care.
Mhm.
You never want to be losing, and this is
Right.
losing every quarter. I mean,
Right.
this isn't, hey, it's an anomaly. It just happened this. No, I guarantee you that chart's like do do do, and
Mhm.
it's not a drop, but it's
Right.
steady, steady dropping.
Mhm.
Which and that go they're they've I don't think did we talk about that affordability the FCC's program, because that was another thing where the FCC ended support of the affordability
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah. 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 We
That
didn't
was
talk
one of the
about that.
programs that was canceled as like, oh, that's a waste of money because we're helping
Mhm.
people that can't afford the internet
Right.
in more depressed areas, or economically
Mhm.
depressed,
And
or
they need it.
people that don't have the money to pay for
Right.
internet, and the government was kind of helping subsidize that
Yeah.
coverage. Well, that was that, well, we don't need to waste money on that, and the
Mhm.
government shut that off.
Yeah.
um, so some of that is customers like, I can't afford $100 a month for internet or something.
Mhm. And they can't.
No, yeah,
you know.
I agree that there's a lot of.
Granted, someone like me, when it was sit and think about, remembering what you had to pay for dial-up, and having that call going on because for a couple hours because you're trying to download the latest picture from someplace,
Yeah,
you know,
well, that was when it would take you download to take all
it's
night.
forever. Right, it'll take you all night.
Somebody call you in the middle, some guy
Yeah.
doing
Oh man.
in the middle of the night, giving you a call, and
Could
like
you?
just enough to skip your call, like,
I got a good one. I got a good one. Could you imagine if we had the amount of spam calls that we get now back then? Could you imagine that you're trying to download, some picture or some file, and you're getting these calls, and that phone picks up, and you got this other guy on the phone trying to, sell you something,
no, yep, yeah.
Oh,
There was the days, man, with those
those are the
download
days.
downloading all night long. Oh,
Yep.
those were terrible,
Oh
terrible, terrible.
man.
Hey, I did read an article. I didn't grab it, a headline for that. Let me
Mm-hmm.
get rid of. Let me stop sharing.
Yep.
One of the things I did not. I saw an article about the producers, or the motion picture company that owned Hellboy. Hellboy was it? Hold on a second. It was like, remember the newest Hellboy, the
Is it
one that just fucking
3?
sucked. No, it was terrible.
Had to been the
There's
first one.
there's
It wasn't the
there,
second
there
one. The third one.
it's Hellboy Unmasked.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look here. This was on Torrent Freak.
Okay.
So right now, a judge is looking at motions from this motion, whoever, Hellboy the Crooked Man. Anybody that
Hmm.
watched that movie sucked so bad. We turned it off. No, 15 minutes into the thing, we turned it off.
Oh man.
And the wife loves Hellboy. I mean,
Yeah.
she'll occasionally turn on. She actually had Hellboy on just last week. One of
Hmm.
them, like, we've seen this how many times? She goes, but it's so good. But we turned it off after 15 minutes, and they're going after 2,400 alleged pirates, and this is in Canada.
Wow.
So I tell people all the time, stay away from the torrents without a VPN, or without
Hmm.
RD. You're setting yourself up. So you're talking about a movie that grossed. Let me see if I can. Let me see. So this was the claim was filed March of this year, 2025. aimed to identify 2,400 customers from ISPs, Bell, Cogeco, Telus, who allegedly pirated the movie Hellboy, The Crooked Man, citing the series of critical failures from the court judges has declined the issue to unmask the people so far. So the company wants them to say who all these people are so they can go after them. Let me see. I'm looking for how much it made because that was what I thought was the funny. Okay. Worldwide, it made $1.4 million.
Oh gosh.
Worldwide. So to me, I'm like, are they just trying to recoup some of the money that they didn't make
In the theater.
in the theater or through digital buys or rents? So are they trying to subsidize that by going after 2,400 people in Canada that may have downloaded this particular movie through torrents? And it's just another sign of, I don't know how many times I've seen people that post in Reddit or Discord, I've been downloading for 25 years and never used a VPN or nothing. I've never got in trouble. You know, we see those all the time for people.
Yeah.
I've never got in trouble. I downloaded 4,000 trucks worth of information and never got in trouble. Well, it doesn't take but one.
Right.
And can you imagine when someone says, think about this, talk to your friends, like, oh, I just got fined for downloading a torrent. Someone, oh shit, what movie were you downloading?
What movie?
Oh man, you'll never believe what movie I was. Yeah, I got fined $3,000 for downloading Hellboy, the Crooked Man.
Oh my god.
Come on. I mean, I don't know. People, protect yourself. And what do you say, Alvin, about that?
What? I'm sorry.
Protect,
What is it?
I said, we were
Protect
talking
your
about
neck.
protect your
Yep.
neck.
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck. Use a VPN when, if you're going to torrent, please use a VPN. I mean, you know, that's just be smart what you're going to do. Don't be an idiot. There's other ways to protect yourself because you connect to a public swarm through Pirate Bay or whoever. When you connect, your IP address is visible to other people connected to that swarm. So as everybody is sharing that particular file, and they know your IP address if you're not hidden behind a VPN. Just be smart. I mean, don't be an idiot, and don't get. I don't want to say put in jail because you're not going to put in jail for that, but they're going to fine you if they can find you. They're going to send you a bill and say, you know, due to blah blah blah, you owe us $2,000 for us not to prosecute you in jail or in court. So just be smart. Look at the movie was terrible. Someone needs to start a fund for them. It was terrible. The first Hellboy, I loved it. Yeah, and look at here. Bunster said the first is notoriously monitored on torrents. And again, it doesn't always have to be the new movie. Sometimes it's an older movie that they watch, and you never know. So just be smart about what you're doing there, folks. Let me slip through here. What's up, Steve? Did you throw something else in the? You didn't have
in the private chat. I threw it. That came from Dave. I don't think we'll be playing it on the show, but he said you need to check it out.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see. It's tough being so popular. Let me see if this is that video. Someone did a video. Oh, this is right. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. This is this. I guess I can. I'm not going to show the video. I can show like a snapshot of it. I haven't had anybody doing a build video about one of
Mhm.
my builds in a long time because I don't put my builds out there like that. I don't care. I'm kind of quiet.
Mhm.
But 208,000 views in 1 month. Holy shit! That's more than all of my views in a whole year for me.
Yeah.
Most insane, super fast Kodi build. And I was like,
Is
208,000.
it
Holy.
is it for Kiss?
No, I
No.
don't know. I no, this one is for Chameleon, which has been around for
Okay.
freaking, and it's
Yeah.
not the fastest build out there. It's not
Right.
insanely fast.
Uh-huh.
Uh, let me see here. I think he doesn't even show it. But hold on a second. Let me zip. Yep, there's repository. Da 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 da. Da, da. Oh yeah, it does install the Chameleon.
Okay.
Again, not the fastest build I got, which none of
Right.
my builds are like lightning fast, except for Kiss. I will say Kiss is pretty quick.
Yeah.
But
And that's the one
just yeah,
I forced you to make.
yeah, yeah, you did. You actually you kind of got me thinking on that, and I started
Yeah.
making.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
it's
now so now I
all
need
you
you
got
to make the AI one.
making it. Nah.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is just say insanely super fast on any video you make, and next thing you know, you'll be up there. But hey,
Yeah.
thanks, Black Joseph. Appreciate it. 9,000 subscribers.
Hmm.
9,000 subscribers. He's got 280,000
Wow.
hits. But you also got to be Surfshark in there too. We got to
Hmm.
VPN. Got to buy a VPN.
Yeah.
What video is the only? I think I'm probably the only person making videos that isn't got a damn VPN link down here saying you need to
Right.
protect yourself with a VPN. I told you
Hmm.
to use a VPN if you're torrenting, but I'm not trying
Yeah.
to sell you one.
Right.
I'm not giving you a link for yeah. So yeah, thanks, Dave. Thanks for. See, that's why maybe I should be
No, no,
making videos of
go
my own
he
builds.
did he say this? He
He said,
said that.
"Hold on." He said, "Go to 5 5." Let me look. 5 5 5 5. All right, I turned it on to see here. Yeah. And so it's my regular repository.
Okay.
How to do it? Yeah, that's how you do it. So that's what I do. I need to maybe I need to just start making videos of saying everything is super fast. I do plan on whenever I do make a video for my Kiss build.
Yeah.
Um, I am going to say that it's pretty quick, and I've had some people testing it because I want to get input from
Hmm.
people about how well it works on different devices. But there's no. And I will say this up front: if anybody, it's in my wizard, and you guys can check it out. The Kiss build. Um, you do need RD. I'm not here to chase down free links for people.
Hmm.
Um, the other thing is there's no eye candy to it. Don't care. Don't need no eye candy. Don't have no widgets. So I'm trying to, my thought processes when I'm going into making it is I want it as simple and I wanted to just be able to, what's this? Click, what's this? And it has the name of exactly what you click and it does that. It does. And not giving somebody a huge menu, it's going to have just a
Hmm.
handful of buttons and you pick that one. And so I was going to call it keep it stupid simple or keep it simple stupid.
Hmm.
But I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna I'm gonna call it. Keep it super simple.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Keep it
Yeah, that's
super
good.
simple. Yeah. So I'm not being a dick.
Right.
So, but that build. Again. I'm just when I talk to people that are older or less techy, and they see all of those widgets, and they're like, "Oh, it's so confusing." All these. So I was like, "Hey, this can be something simple." You know.
Hmm.
And nobody's doing this kind of build because again, it's not pretty. It doesn't have a lot
Right.
of bling bling going on, and I don't want bling
Hmm.
bling. I'd
Yeah.
rather have an ugly build that works good than a
Something
pretty
for
one that's slow.
something for us old folk. We just see the show and just
Yeah,
click on it.
yeah. Trending movies or blockbuster movies.
Yeah.
Click,
Click. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm. Just click. That's what I'm looking for. Search, click. There, I want to do a search.
Hey, It's what some people need.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then we'll see. We'll see. It's a um, maybe I'll release it in the next couple. It's on again. It's in my wizard. Feel free to test it, but I'm not. It's not. If something's wrong, let me know because I am trying to fix things as I go. Just I know Big Daddy Spider. He's been testing for me to give me a feel for it. You know what he sees wrong. And my wizard, I got to update that. That's something that's going to hit our repository soon. Oh, so I was looking. Did anybody ever answer Adam Drum's
Uh,
question up there?
yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I'll go back to it. I was gonna
Yeah, I'm
mark
looking.
it, but I did.
Oh, what's up, Troop?
Trooper.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't see.
Um,
Oh, there is some
oh,
tri-system display. All right, so yeah, I
right here.
did
What's
see.
uh,
Okay, so he's got. Yeah, well, I see where Paul had wrote in here, make some
uh-huh.
changes.
Okay.
So let's go, 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 go. All right.
All right.
Let's see. I was looking
Okay.
to see if we had any. Looking to
Um.
see JJ. What's up, bud?
Hey.
Stuart hanging over in there, and look at Beach. Beach can't stay away from us.
No, because
He
you
can't.
know we're the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, he can't stay away. And hey, his birthday is a week away,
Yep.
so
All right.
he's the oldest month too.
I'm surprised he didn't say anything yet, but we're getting ready to round up on 2 hours. So, and we didn't
Yeah,
even have another show. So, uh, so you really got the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying?
got
Um,
talents.
yeah.
Got
Ju-
talents, my man. I
ju-
got
Just so
talents.
just so we don't forget though that there is UFC tomorrow. Okay, we have a fight night.
And at
Um,
least it's in the evening
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
a 2 o'clock in the afternoon fight.
yeah. I have something to do with in the afternoon. So glad it's going to be at 4 o'clock is the prelims, and 7 p.m. for the main card. It's in Vegas anyhow at the
Okay.
Apex. Bonfim versus Brown. Um,
Hmm.
so we'll be in big screen watching it. Hopefully, I'll be there in time. Um,
And again, we've said this so many times in this guy. We like tech stuff, but people are selling their Oculus, their Quest 2s.
yeah.
Yes, baby. Yes. So if people are selling them on Marketplace and get them. If you can find a good deal on one of those things, they're really
Mhm.
worth it.
I agree.
Hanging out with the guys and the gals in big screen is great. It is wonderful. We get to talk shit. We get to watch
Yep.
sports or movies, TV shows, whatever we may, in a large room, and it's so much fun. So
Yeah.
please, if you have one, if your kids have one and they don't use it,
Yeah.
say,
Just
hey,
just grab it for them for a
yeah,
night.
hey, I'm gonna guess what I'm gonna borrow it. Big screen's free. And if
Yeah.
you get with us, we'll give you the codes for our rooms. We have private rooms, and we just bullshit, and you can have a
Have a
drink
blast.
sitting on your couch.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about DUI. Having
Yep.
a good time. So that's
Yeah.
hey, I did see like a drink. Have you tried the expensive Buzz boxes? I have not tried the Buzz boxes. I've never been. They've never sent me a Buzz box. And to be honest, they sound good and all, uh,
Hmm.
but I'm not really willing to invest
Hmm.
a couple $100 to
Right.
test a device that I'm not really going to use. I have a sheet. I have three shields
Feels.
and PCs and Onbox Pros. So if they sent me one, sure, I would test it out and I would be able to give you my opinion on it, but never tried one of those expensive Buzz TV boxes. And I don't know if they're DRM approved. I'm not sure with that. I am going to be doing a video. They sent me they sent me another super box. I got an S7 up here. I'm going to try to do that video this weekend and give you my opinion. And anybody that's watched my videos in the past on the S6 boxes, it has a market. It has people that it fits a niche. There's certain people that it's a plug and play type of thing. It's going to work great for them. They're going to be happy as hell with it. People that are more experienced in cord cutting and in installing other applications and doing other things, they won't really find. They find that it's more priced than what they need. But for what it is, if you're a person that's TR, people that have a difficult time with technology and it needs to be simple, it meets that, and it works in TVs, movies, live. It all works. Now it could go off tomorrow, but they've been around for quite a while. So, but I do plan on doing a video on that just to give you what's ever new to it, and I'll tell you what it is. And again, I'm not telling you to go buy the item. I'll be honest with you, pros and cons to it. I'll be completely honest. Do I think what's good about it, what's bad about it? Hopefully they fix the 4K issue. That was my biggest issue with them last time. Is that it did not play 4K. I installed Plex, 4K won't play. 4K played in Plex, but you know what it did? What? It shrunk down to it actually transcoded to 1080 so that I could watch it. Kodi, you could not play 4K. I mean, you get audio, but it was like still shots, like the processor keep up. So that would be the biggest fix if they fix that, because it says it's 6K.
Oh, okay.
That's what it said.
Yeah,
no, the
that's what it says. That's what the box says. I ain't saying.
But hopefully they fix that issue. But again, I'll be honest with people and let you know. And I do know. I want to say Diamond Dave was over here. He actually won one of the boxes that we gave away. Remember when we gave away the boxes? He was happy with it, and I've had several others that when we gave those away, been happy as hell with them. They're like, oh, it works great. My brother's got it.
Nobody else is a snob like you.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, there's Dave. There's Diamond. Yeah. So Dave, he got the S6. And Dave, you had any issues with it? Or, because again, I'm looking for honest opinions on here, Dave, but we're not, I'm not here to promote or sell some shit that, this is a guy that actually he won it on this show from some of his funny comments. No, not yet. So there you go. It's good to see. Again, certain people it fits their needs. So I'll do a video on that this weekend. Hopefully I get that done and get it out there. Funster did have something up here, bro.
Okay.
The guy with the Windows issue can try to disable AMD FreeSync and inside Kodi disable hardware acceleration. I forgot about the hardware acceleration in Kodi. And that there has been people with certain devices that have had an issue with the hardware acceleration. It's a setting when you go into settings. I want to say, I think it's in settings playback. I could be wrong, but I think it's in playback. But thank you, Fun. Love it. What's up?
No, the one above it. What's that one there?
Anyway, yeah. The Xbox. No, the Xbox Series S. I don't buy any of those boxes.
Not anymore.
No. All right, some people talking about that. All right. Let's see. That's all I can think that we got. Okay. And you said we got the things going on. Watch for our videos for the Super Box. So try to get that out there. And if you have an Oculus, please, or Quest, please join us in Quest 2 or 3. You can join us in big screen and have a fun time and, you know, talk some shit, have a few drinks, and you'll be able to hear Dabs when he starts getting a little too high, which only happens once in a while.
Well, we still need to get you to get out that snowsuit.
And maybe at Christmas I'll break it out.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe even if Blue took a video of you outside in it, you know,
out in the snow.
Out in the snow. Would be pretty funny.
We'll see. That's a little ways off. So hey, thanks Auburn for hanging with us or jumping in here and
anytime, brother.
Having my back.
Always.
And Dave, love you. We're watching for you, Dave. Thanks to all of our friends, Eddie and Nook and what the? Who the hell rolls into the last end?
Oh, of course. You know what it is? He's just mad because he's been in big screen at that looking and say, where the hell are they?
My boy Charles rolling in here at the last
second. It's Friday, you know.
Charles, we're getting ready to look at. People knew who it was too. They're like, oh, it's Charles. Charles, what's up, my man? He likes to roll into last minute.
Oh man,
he's on at different time.
He's always on that BG time. I'm never on BG time. You know what I mean? Never. I'm there. I'm ready. You know?
Oh, I love it. Hey, these are all my friends. And so, hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thanks to everyone in the community that's hung out with the show. If you have questions, post them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer the question. And if it's a pressing question, look I only took about 5 hits off that thing. I feel like my tongue's all twisted up. If you have a pressing question, join our Telegram group. Join there, ask. There's so many people in there that can help. I think there's 1,400 people are in that room. So get lots of information. It's all about having enough people because I don't know everything. I just know the right people to ask. So thanks for everybody for joining us. Thanks to my man beside me, keeping shit straight. And streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. And we
curtains falling on the screen. Hope you laughed and learned a bit. Had some fun and skipped routine. Time to close this crazy shit. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time to say goodbye. Through the streams and download set. But now it's time for us to fly. Information, picked up tips and tricks to enjoy. But now we leave this online station. It's time to pack up every toy. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time for us to fly. Through the streams and download set, you can kiss my ass goodbye.